is a map that is drawn showing both horizontal distance and vertical distance. In other words, that is a map that is drawn showing both relief features and man-made features. A map that is drawn considering the relief of the area and considering the man-made features. So relief is vertical distance and horizontal distance, those are man-made features. If you look at man-made features like roads, railways, on the map they appear horizontal. That's why you consider them to be features drawn using horizontal distance. So, as I told you, when you're answering map work, we expect you to be giving evidences from the map. If you just give answers, we may think that you are using theoretical knowledge to answer map work. Yet map work is practical, of which the examiner expects to see a student using practical knowledge, answering practically from the map, not giving answers based on what you studied in theoretical geography. So, in a way of giving these evidences, we are supposed to locate them from the map. When I'm answering a question on map work, I'm supposed to tell the examiner where that point I'm talking about is, such that the examiner can prove that I did not cram or I'm not using general knowledge, but I'm referring to a specific map that is being asked. One of the ways in which we can use to show evidences is use of place names. Use of place names. Place names. This is the simplest. With the place names, you look on the map, like this one, this is the topographical map. Then you look for the names which are written there. So if you have a point that you want to tell us, you use that area as a point of reference, such that if I'm marking your paper, I can easily look out for that area. For example, I'm having a map of Mbeya, and supposing I want to give an evidence of Mbeya Forest Reserve. Maybe they have asked for me. For example, economic activity that might be taking place in Mbeya, and I want to talk about tourism, where I'm seeing Mbeya Forest Reserve, which can be a tourist attraction. So I can tell the examiner that there is tourism evidenced by presence of a forest reserve at Mbeya. Mbeya is a place name here. Or you can say there is a forest reserve near Pambogo. So Pambogo is a name which is easily recognized. So I can use that name to give as a reference for the evidence I want the examiner to note. So through the use of place names, we can give evidences. Another way we can use to give evidences is use of grid reference system. Grid reference system. Grid reference system. Grid reference system, this is a network of eastings and northings. It is a network of eastings and northings. These are lines that are drawn on a map. Eastings are imaginary lines drawn on a map that run that increase in number eastwards. That increase in number eastwards. If this is my map extract, I can have an easting, this one. I can call it 01. I can have easting 02. I can have easting 03. I can have easting 000. So eastings, these are imaginary lines drawn on the map that increase in number eastwards. They are going to the east. That's why they are called eastings. Then northings are also imaginary lines that are drawn on the map which increase in number northwards. I can say this is 01, this is 02, this is 03, this is 04. So the grid reference system, it is a 6-digit number, 6-digit number. It must have 6 digits. It must have 3 eastings and 3 northings. The first 3 are supposed to be eastings, The last three are supposed to be northings. So we can have an abbreviation, INO, meaning easting, northing. So the first three figures should be eastings, the last three should be northings. So now, if I want to locate a point on the map, assuming we have a point here, we can mark it C. You can say that was a church. So we want to tell the examiner that a church is found at this point. We want to locate that point on a map. So we are going to check on which easting line and which northing line is the church. Remember, I've told you that grid reference system is a network. There must be connection. A network of eastings and northings. So now this one you check on which easting line is the church. Now, the church is going to be on easting 02. You leave. Then on which northing line? It is on northing 03. Northing line is on 03. So the last digits, we count them. Check. Every grid box has small 10 eastings and small 10 northings. Now, for if we are on this grid box 2 easting and then 02, we are in a box of 02, 04, then 03, 04, 02, 03, 03, 04. So we are in this box. So this box has got 10 small eastings and 10 small northings. So from 3, we are going to count from 2. We check. It has moved how many boxes, small boxes or small eastings going to 03 like this. So now when you check here it is 0. It has not moved from the line. That means it is going to be 0 to 0 because it has not moved any small easting. Then we check northings. As it moved, it is on 03. Remember there are 10 small northings to go to 04. Has it moved? No. It is still on 03. That means it is 03, 0. So our point is going to be 02, 0, 03, 0. So this is the grid reference. So now, supposing the point is here, assuming this is BH, borehole, I want to show the examiner that maybe there is a borehole in this area. So I'm going to use grid reference system. I'm going to check. This borehole is, we need to have a network of easting and northing here. So on which easting is this and on which northing is this. So we are still in the box of 02, 03, 04. That box, it is where we are. Then we check. From here up to here, they are 10. Then from here up to here, that is 5. Meaning, if I'm having the point is still on 02, it has not gone to 03, northing, that is easting. Then it has moved how many small eastings? We said from here up to here, they are 10. That means if it is in the middle, it is going to be 5. Then northing, it has not moved from this box, it is still in 03. That means it is northing is 03. Then it has moved from here up to here, they are 10. Half is 5. So our grid reference is 025, 03, 5. That is also another way of giving evidence from the map. For example, again here, if we use this map extract, hope you can see it. I want maybe to indicate, I wanted to give, they asked for social activities, social services, and I want to give a social service, which is a hospital. I can see a hospital here. So now I need to tell the examiner that there is a hospital. If I don't give him evidence, he's going to cross my point. Why? Because maybe I'm using general knowledge that every area there must be a health facility. So there must be a hospital. So to avoid the guesswork, we need to tell the examiner where we have seen hospital service or health service. So now based on my map, I can have a hospital here, which is in a box C. It is in a box C. 4950. that is easting 49, easting 50. Then it is in a box, northing 18, 19. So we are in this box. This is the box in which we are. So the hospital has moved from 49 easting, it has moved just one. So I can say that my hospital is 49, 1 here. That is easting 49, 1. Then it is going to be in the box of 18, 19. It has not gone to 19. So it is 18. It has moved like a 3. So I am going to say the point is 49, 1, 18, 3. So there I've given my evidence using grid reference system. We can use grid reference system to give evidences. So students find problems in determining the location of a point using grid reference, but you should just first mark the box in which you are. Then you just know that from here up here there are 10 small eastings. From here up here there are 10 small longitudes. So just look for the center. If this is 0, 1, that means the half is going to be here. So from here up here it is small 5 eastings. From here up here there are 5. From here up to here there are 10. From here up to here there are going to be 5. So that means I can, anywhere they put the point, I base on these halves to get the third digit, because it must be 3 digit. Then we have another way of giving evidences. We can use directions. Direction. This one is the location of a place in relation to the north line or north direction. The location of a place in relation to north. In other words, when we are giving direction, we basically use north, because when we are drawing a map, we base on the north direction. So in every point, to get the location using direction, we must be knowing the north of that area. So we have north, we have east, we have south, we have west. So on the map, when we are giving evidence, this is the simplest method of giving evidences. You just check in which quadrant is the object. If it is this is northeast. Northeast. If it is this is northwest. Northwest. If it is in this one, this is southeast. If it is in this one, this is southwest. So if I'm giving evidence, I can decide to use this one. For example, I can say whatever is up here, this is the north. So if my evidence is up here, I can say there is a hill in the northern part of Mbeya, if the area is in Mbeya, if it is up here. So the north helps us not to be so specific to a particular point, but you may find that the area may be settlement. Now it is very hard to use settlement, to use grid reference to give an evidence of settlement, because grid reference, it is a particular point, an intersection of easting and northing. But here you may find that settlement is widespread in this area. So I can see settlement in the northern part. If it is in the eastern part, I can say the whole of this is the north, the whole of this is east. So I can say there is maybe a forest reserve in the eastern part. Maybe if it is down here, the whole of this is south. I can say there is this in the southern part. If it is this side, I can say the whole of this is west. So I can say there is this in the western part. So what I do as a student, this is my topographical map. I can do like this. This I draw it into. I put a compass, a general compass, like this, So I know that this is from here up. This is the northern part of Mbeya. This is the southern part, from the center here down. This is the southern part of Mbeya. Then 180 degrees this side. This is the eastern part of Mbeya. This is the western part of Mbeya. But this is the northeastern part, because we have this quadrant here, northeast. We have this quadrant here, southeast. We have this quadrant here, northwest. We have this quadrant here, southwest. So if my point is here, I can say there is, for example here, there is let me talk about drainage. I can see many rivers in the northeastern part. Northeastern part, I can see rivers. I can say there is linear settlement pattern in the southwestern part here. But I can say the northern part of Mbeya is hilly and mountainous, blessed by the presence of regions. The northern part, the whole of this is hilly and mountainous. And another way we can give our directions, our evidences, we can use longitudes and latitudes. Longitudes and latitudes. These are imaginary lines that are drawn on a map. These are imaginary lines, longitudes. These are imaginary lines that are drawn on the map that run from north to south. And the latitudes, these are imaginary lines drawn on a map that run from west to east. So these longitudes, they are angular distances that are measured. A longitude is an angular distance that is measured north or south of the equator. If this is the equator, we have latitudes. Latitudes run from west to east, or they are angular distances measured north of the equator or south of the equator. Longitudes, these are imaginary lines or angular distances that are measured in degrees west or east of Greenwich, or west of Greenwich. This is the Greenwich. So the intersection between a latitude and longitude, that one gives us a location. For example, if we have point A here, it is on latitude 0 degrees, and it is on longitude 0 degrees. So my location is 0, 0, meaning it did not move from the equator and it did not move from the Greenwich. However, if I have, for example, here 5 degrees north, 5 degrees south, these are latitudes, then I can have 5 degrees east, these are longitudes, 5 degrees west, and my location is here. I'm going to check, because remember a longitude, that is angular distance that is measured east or west of the Greenwich, and latitude, angular distance measured north or south of the equator. So if that is my point B, I'm going to check B. On which longitude? Latitude is B. B is on latitude 5 degrees north. But it is on which longitude? It is on longitude 0 degrees. So my location is 5 degrees north and 0 degrees. On 0, we don't indicate north or south because it is on the Greenwich meridian. Lastly, we can use bearings. Bearings, these are angular distances that are measured in a clockwise direction from the north line to the eye line. Bearing, we shall talk about the bearing in details later, but you can also use it as a mode of presenting evidences. However, it is somehow technical. I recommend you to be using place name, grid reference system, direction, and longitudes. So for today, that is enough. We have looked at ways of fixing positions on a topographical map as a way of showing evidences. We said we can use place names, we can use a grid reference system, we can use direction, we can use longitudes and latitudes, and we can use bearings. Thank you. May we meet next time.